From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
In your face.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Great 15. Great 15. Two jet.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Aguilar has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
three. Mike. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Here we go.
First down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for Eric Ebron, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Pulled in at the 24. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st down, they run with Howard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 35 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Colts nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All day, every day, any day.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Solid.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Third and long.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Colts nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On play action, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing his Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Sproles. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Wentz now on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back, huh? Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. '53's the mic. 53.
Wentz now to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shit, shit. Hey, stand.
On first down, Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Check, 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 check. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Danico Autry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
Brissett to throw on first. Complete to Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Big edge, big edge, big edge. 25, check 25, check 25.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Shift, watch the shift. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Brissett on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 4, check 4.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker, joker. Joker, joker. Five two. Set. Go. Mike 5-2. I got one. I got one.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Brissett again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Lady! Stay with your man! Listen!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Wentz on to give to Sanders. But nothing there. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense, they went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Out of his end zone, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play fake, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Play action now. Brissett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Go. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go again. He's crashing. He's checking. What? Go.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's got Rodgers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers. 96 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. To throw is Brissett.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the screen.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell